Hi, everyone. I'm Rally Levy. Nice to meet you. I'm a passionate leader, leadership coach, and consultant. I believe that everyone, individuals, employees, managers, and especially leaders, can change for the better if they only desire to. I have 20 years of experience as a VP customer experience and VP operations in large organizations. And in the past few years, I've encountered positive psychology, and it had a profound impact on my personal life and my professional life, especially my leadership skills and style. And 2 years ago, I decided to get out to the world and spread the ideas and tools of positive and conscious leadership. And I work with individuals, I work with leaders in organizations, and I spread the ideas, and I hope you'll find them interesting. So, enough about me. Let's start. How do we become more emotional intelligence? So, the first thing is knowing ourselves, right? Understanding what's happening to us and how we can control our reactions, our thoughts. It's getting out from autopilot. It's getting out from autopilot to being aware. We're usually in autopilot mode. Like when we react, we usually react from our habits, but we know already. We don't stop to think about our reactions. And usually we're not really concentrated or here right now to think of what will be beneficial for me to react. We're not here. In fact, a research from Harvard it find that 47% of the time our mind is wandering. They actually took 80,000 people around the world, different ages, different position, different status, different times of the day or of the year, and asked them, what are you doing right now? And is your attention with your being, or is it somewhere else? Is your mind wandering somewhere else? And they find that our mind wanders half the time. So this is great news if you usually live your life where you don't want to be, right? When you're sitting in a boring meeting, when you're suffering for something, or you don't want to be here. So it's great to know that your mind has this free spirit and it can go to the Bahamas if it wants. But it's not so great during the rest of the time of our life, right? When we do want to experience what we are experiencing, when we want to be present, when we are having a great conversation, we want to be present with our children, we want to be present with our family, we want to be present when we're experiencing something great and not just ruminating about the past or about the future, analyzing what happened, worrying about what will happen during or thinking about our emails or our to-do list during a specific moment that we want to experience. So, how do we become aware? And I want to share a great quote. This is the best quote that I love. It's by Viktor Frankl. And I don't know if you know him, heard of him, but Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist. He was a Holocaust survivor. He survived Auschwitz. And he wrote this great book, which I really recommend everyone to read or listen to in Audible. It's called The Man's Search of Meaning. And this quote is, between stimulus and response, there's a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. Beautiful, right? And what he's talking about is that between stimulus, let's say something snaps us. Either somebody said something, your colleague, your boss, your spouse, or somebody crossed you on the street, right? You know, when we lose it, or when we react from our habitual automatic pilot that is not beneficial for us. Just imagine that we can broaden this space and just imagine like if you could freeze the situation, freeze the scene, like have this remote and you can pause the scene a minute so you can think and choose your beneficial response and not act automatic. Think of what a great world that will be if we could all do that, right? But we can. We can exercise and build new neural pathways in our mind that will build new habits and new ways of acting and responding differently than the ones that we have. On that and more, we'll continue. Thank you.